Thanks, Dick, and thank you all for coming. First, I want to lead off, since so many of you are from the blogger community and the blogosphere. It's been brought to my attention that there are currently no credentialed bloggers or online reporters credentialed at the U.S. Capitol, and I'm wondering why that is. Are we afraid of unedited, real-time reporting of what happens in the Congress? That's something I'd like to take a look at if I get down there. As I go around this district in the past 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks since Marty Meehan decided to step down, I've talked to a lot of people about what issues concern them most. Clearly the war is on people's minds, but it depends on who you talk to about the war as to get their opinion on it. You can talk to most people who don't have a loved one in the field, and they'll tell you, let's bring the troops home. But you can talk to others who have had troops, sons or daughters-in-law, like a woman I met in Tewksbury 3 weeks ago, say that 3 years ago when their children, her son and daughter-in-law went to Iraq, they knew why they were going. They knew what the mission was. They're about to rotate back in, and they're wondering why they're going back. They know the popular support of the American people is not supporting it, as was witnessed in last year's election, and the popular support of the Iraqi people says they don't want us there anymore. I think it's time to bring our troops home safely and as quickly as possible, help them secure their borders, get their security back up, rearm their military, and bring our troops home. We cannot continue to fight in the midst of a civil war. While we're spending billions of dollars over in Iraq, we have so many unmet needs in our country. We're all going to talk about this in this race, the notion of having schools that work for all of our children and educate them all equally, or having access to affordable, quality health care, or trying to reverse the effects of global warming. I'm going to run in this race as the opportunity builder. I've had a few examples in my life, and you can read more about this on my website, www.o'brienforcongress.com. But I had the opportunity to work in Bill Clinton's 1992 campaign, and the one thing that excited me about his candidacy most was the AmeriCorps program. I was one of the first people hired to help get that program up and running, and it has provided, by next summer, will have provided over 500,000 young people with the opportunity to serve their community and get an educational benefit that they can use for past educational loans or future education. I've also built opportunity of traveling to Ukraine twice. I was in Ukraine when the war broke out in 2003, and I was there again last February to help them build their fledgling democracy so they can enjoy the benefits of what democracy brings new countries like them coming out of communism. And I have a local example of being an opportunity builder. The Julian Steel project here on Gorham Street, that any of you who are from Lowell or Greater Lowell will know well, was a troubled neighborhood that, quite frankly, had to be torn down, and the local delegation here, Steve Panagiatakis, the 3 step representatives, the Lowell Sun, all said, take this project down, you can't force people to live like this. We asked that you start anew, and I'm proud of the fact that my brother and I have been able to rebuild that neighborhood over the last 2 years. We have some work to go yet, but we have families living in there, and I yield the balance of my time.